everyone! Today we're going to have a second look at the Vox AC30CC2 amplifier. Now if you missed my first video on this, having a real deep dive into what the amplifier can do by itself, then please go back and have a look at that. But today is going to be looking at how it takes pedals, lots of different types of pedals. Now the reason I wanted to do this was because Vox in general kind of have a bit of a reputation really of not really taking pedals particularly well. There's certain pedals that are renowned for working particularly well with Vox, like a treble boost. But in terms of other pedals like tube screamers, fuzzes, that kind of thing, they don't really have a great reputation for being really a clean pedal platform. So today we're going to investigate whether that is actually true, whether those claims are founded in truth, or whether it's complete garbage. So stick around and we'll have a look at how it takes pedals. Please do like and subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. So let's get started with the first one, and that's just a straightforward boost. Okay, let's add a little bit of character into that boost by having a look at a tube screamer type pedal. Now I'm sure you'll agree, I think it takes both of those pedals really well. The tube screamer does what it's supposed to be doing and gives it a little bit more character, a little bit more life, but even just the boost on its own works nicely into the normal channel of this Vox AC30. So I am just using the normal channel today rather than the top boost channel. That's because when I've been playing around with it, I think that it really does lend itself really well to taking pedals the normal channel, whereas the top boost not so much. Let's give it a little bit more of a challenge and throw a blues breaker type pedal into the front end. That pedal's not really doing what it would do if it were going into the front of like a Fender amplifier, but it's definitely got a nice tone to it. It's not really kind of emulating the blues breaker amp as I would expect it to, but it's not bad. It's a perfectly usable tone. If anything, it's just bringing more of the AC30 kind of flavour out. But still a decent usable tone. So far I've not found anything that I would say that this amp isn't doing very well. So let's give it a real challenge and throw a fuzz in the mix. Okay, so maybe now we've found its Achilles heel. That fuzz sounds really like a hornet's nest, it really does. It doesn't sound anything like it would into a Marshall, which I think is how our ears are kind of attuned to the fuzz. It's very top-endy, it's not a particularly nice sound on any of the pickups, really. So I'm intrigued to see what the next pedal will sound like, because this is renowned in my other amps for being really top-endy. It's the Tube Pilot. Now this could, in theory, actually take the top end of the AC30 over the top and kind of smoothen it out. So that would be good if it does that. Otherwise, this is going to be a horrible experience. Right, so a bit of a surprise there. So yeah, the Tube Pilot works really nicely into it and sounds kind of more like a conventional fuzz. So that's really interesting. So there's definitely something going on there in terms of how the AC30 takes fuzz type pedals, that maybe certain ones just really won't work very well for it and others work really nicely. So yeah, it's going to be one of those things where if you've got a Vox in general, but an AC30 definitely, you are going to have to try the fuzz before you buy it, rather than just go off of like demos online, because it can be a bit temperamental. Let's stick in some delay and reverb just for the hell of it, just to see how it takes that, and do some combinations of different drive pedals as well. Right, so I hope that all of that was useful in some way, and it's hopefully answered that question. I think that the reputation that the Vox amps in general have for not taking pedals well is really not founded in any kind of truth. I think that they are just a particular type of thing, and so you need particular types of pedals. But hopefully that's helped you out and answered some questions for you. So as I say, please do like and subscribe. If you've made it to the end of this video, then clearly you like what I do. So please do like and subscribe and support the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.